All right. Yeah, I don't know why some people out today, they wind up opening the self checkout line, so I was able to get my ice cream. Hurry up home for this. It ain't gonna melt because I got it under my bag. Back to what I was saying about inmates to roommates, and I don't care about that wallet if you're thinking, somebody probably won't, pass that wallet, but I think about God. I think about the commandments. So get that wallet. But I hate to tell you all this, but the person you are at 16, 17 is who you will turn out to be when you get older. 9 times out of 10. So if you're 15, 16, 17 and you're running wild in the streets, that is basically a little bit of a trip to the future. That's how your future is going to turn out. Because your character builds around that age. Well, the foundation of your character forms around like 10, 11, 12. That's the age where if you hear the words, we try to get them help, that's when that initiates. And when that doesn't help, they just stop caring. They just let you do what you want to do till you're 18, when you're not their problem no more. But that guy, I felt like he meant well, but this is why I could never really be called like a real Christian. Because I would pick and choose who I'll help. I tell you, I don't just give out money, and I'm very careful who I associate myself with. And in the case of the therapist, he chose to give help to the wrong person. I think I saw a comment that summed it up pretty good. I think he went in thinking that the system is broken, but no, the system isn't broken. The people are broken. But like I said, I don't know what it's like to have the impulse to break the law. I mean, I don't know like I said, there are people out there that just can't help themselves. They can't stop committing crimes. And, if that's what you want to do, just take what comes with it. See, you can't have it both ways. You can't be out here committing crimes and then you want to talk about prison reform. You want to talk about the rights of how it's hard to be a con, how it's hard to be a criminal and a ex-con. Well, this is the life that you chose, and if you made your bed, you gotta lay in it. But that therapist, he picked the wrong person to help. Somebody else could have really utilized that room, utilized that opportunity. Like I said, 7 years in prison, family surrounded by family, but it appears like they know who he is, how he is. They don't really seem like they want much to do with him. And then it was this is like, so I had a fellow Adventist. There's a fellow Adventist on this show. There's a couple, Mark and I can't pronounce the other lady's name. His name starts with like an S. They have this like some 50-year-old from New York. So basically, she was his pen pal in prison. And then like the whole their living situation just looks weird. It's like their living situation is just weird. They live in separate rooms. They I'm sort of using some comments I saw, but it appears as if she had a crush on Bill, and the whole time Bill was talking to somebody else, and she felt some kind of way, because I guess their marriage is like sort of like, I don't know, they're just not really, I don't want to say they don't love each other, but they're just not like intimate or not attracted to each other no more. I don't know. I don't even know if they have kids. He said stepkids. Maybe they met, maybe he raised her kids. I don't know. But everything about this show, I'm not going to say like, listen when I say this. I just dislike, it angers me when the wrong people get help and people that really need help don't receive it. Most of the people on this show, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and this can apply to me too. Most of the people on this show are in the situation they're in because of them and nobody else but them. Most people in prison are in prison because of their own choices. Simple as that. And I've made some bad choices in life. You just gotta learn not to keep making them again and again and again. But it ain't, it's really nothing. It's really nothing to, at least for me, to just abide by the law. Don't take things that aren't yours. And guys, I'm going to prove to you on camera that I live by it. I don't think that wallet is still there. Somebody probably took it. But, and it's not a crime to take a wallet that's not yours. Well, using the credit cards is, because usually what you're supposed to do is either return it to, like, I know you take it police station, or you could call you could find the number of the person whose contents are inside. You could find the name, contact them, and let them know, hey, I have your stuff. So it's not against the law taking it, but it is to the man upstairs. That's why I'm gonna keep walking. It's probably gone. But that's the thing. I just think about the consequences of my actions. That's why I don't feel a need to take things or do wrong, because I can't deal with the consequences.